So here we are a little further in Bannockburn. Had the Scots actually push forward with on both flanks in order to try to deal with the archers to some extent. On their right flank, they pretty much got a stalemate situation. Mainly, though, this is a matter of the battle heated up on their left flank over here, so neither side's taking any actions there. It's hard to get enough actions under your control. I guess you could try seizing them, but the chance of getting continuations is so low that unless the opponent does something stupid, you're probably going to get actions where you need them. Speaking of where you need them, the Scots took their heaviest damage both in the center and on their left flank from the archers. They poured out to attack. So-so. British pike or English pike were able to come forward and chase away most of both the archers and the pike units that came out. The archers are just too potent. They definitely feel way, way overpowered in this game. The other thing is those axemen and Shiltron were kind of a painful situation. They shouldn't, well, they have to be in the front line if they're going to come popping out to attack, because they can't move, as far as I know, from one Shiltron to another. The rules are very, very sketchy. So, I mean, things like what exactly road movement is. I'm using what I'm used to in other games. It's not clearly defined here. It leaves me with kind of this feeling of how games used to be back in the 80s, when a lot of companies who weren't used to making games would put them out. They'd say, everybody's a wargamer, they'll know what this is. Well, this is intended as kind of a low entry-level game, and I don't think the rules match that at all. They're written at a very kind of friendly, comedic style. It's pleasant to read, but it doesn't cover all the cases very well, and it certainly doesn't seem sufficient for a new player. Anyway, back to the game itself. Yeah, I don't see how this battle could be lost by anyone competent playing as Edward. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm usually pretty good on defense. But I just do not see a way that a bunch of Scots who are outnumbered in terms of archers and have no cavalry that can attack mounted can possibly do anything here. We'll see. I'm trying to decide. I mean, these units were all retired. They had to be rallied, and you know, this whole left flank is in really shaky shape. And the center's not good either. I mean, we got Robert here. They could have just stepped on him and got his victory points. They don't want to risk an archer unit to do that, but it shows you what's important here, right?